of this match will play Snowballs tomorrow at, I believe, 7:45, so stay tuned for that one.
That is correct. But going into this first game, we have New Horizon putting on some early pressure, putting Abyss, I believe is the name, on the back foot a little bit here. Smarty goes for a clear. Biggie's there to cut it off in the midfield. Now looking to pass down to Beta, who doesn't get the touch, but Doting there to cover up off of with a Beta with a shot. Naro with an incredible save.
Oh my,
gets
wow.
it over.
Wow.
Next person, what a save by Naro.
I saw that from his POV. That is insane,
Yeah.
actually. I thought that was in.
a-
I was waiting for the goal explosion to happen, like blow up right in my face, but it just didn't. Crazy save there.
Indeed. A little bit of miscommunication on New Horizon for defense right now. Hope they can get that out of there as Naro goes for a clear. Doden almost landed on it, but Beta clears it back into the other half. The Batmobile player himself.
Yeah, New Horizons coming out of Group A as the second seed. They were at 4-1 in groups, only losing to New Horizons.
New Horizons Rebirth.
Yeah, 3-1, which was on stream. It's actually funny. Both of Abyss's losses we streamed yesterday on stream. They went 3-2 in groups, and they lost twice in Game 5 on stream yesterday. So, yeah, that's all these teams' losses are very close series. Both these teams have been very good throughout the tournament, so it's going to be very interesting to see how they match up. And this is a very long series, so a lot of time for adjustment to be made.
Naro almost getting an insane double there off the pass with Smarty.
Yeah, I'm very surprised we're only at 1-0 right now. This game, like, there could have been a goal. Either team definitely could have scored a couple times already in this.
Definitely a high caliber match here. It could go anyone's game at any second here.
Yeah, exactly. It really could.
Expect Doden to relieve a little bit of pressure. And this could be potentially an open net, but Landon is there to get back and extend it upfield to Smarty. We're going to get a double off the backboard. Can't find the double. Landon with a shot. Pass Biggie.
Landon puts it
Good
in.
transition play.
Yeah, 2-0 here for New Horizons early.
Biggie have a little backflip incident in the net, it looks like. Shit. Wrong chat. Sorry.
No, you're good.
New Horizons winning kickoff here. Taking it into the corner. Smarty looking to continue getting a pass down center for Naro. Naro up for the shot. Gets a touch backwards towards his own corner, and Landon will be there to collect. Neither him or Beta able to find a touch on the ball. Beta faking out his teammate. What is going on?
Beta picks it up here. Not much to comment on. It really feels like a feeler game. Like, I mean, I noticed that with both of Abyss's series yesterday, there was just like a feeler game to start things off, and this is a best of 7, so like even more so in this series. It's kind of just teams are kind of just sizing each other up, you know, feeling it out, seeing how they kind of want to adjust going in and play this series against them.
Definitely. Oh, unlucky touch by Naro, as it definitely seems that New Horizons has been a more aerial-based team of the two, while Abyss is opted to keep the ball on the ground a little bit more. We'll see how that turns in, as Beta getting a goal off the dunk by Doting. This is a good start for the offense of Abyss if you're looking to continue on in the series and maybe even bring back this game.
Yeah, Dotting kind of just rushed Corky there, or landed, and he caught him completely off guard, like you said, and Beta, was in there for the cleanup, and he just puts it in. So, a minute and a half left. They have some time to tie this one up and potentially send this one to overtime.
Sure enough. Beta trying to get it clear, but once again, New Horizons has done very good this game, but smothering in the midfield and keeping some pressure on. Not allowing for many shots to come out from Abyss as... Well, I take it back.
There's 5 to 6. There hasn't even close. It
doesn't feel like it, but
yeah, it hasn't. But I think it's actually an opposite of what happened in some of the series I remember seeing earlier. The first series of the day in particular. I remember Abyss yesterday. Abyss was all over crossover in their half, but crossover was really good at counterattacking, and this kind of feels like a role reversal for Abyss.
yeah, definitely.
They're just going for a lot of volume of shots when they're in their defensive end. They aren't that threatening though. I haven't really noticed too much threatening from either side besides a couple.
Really good pass.
Small
Oh, what a save! But
And
the cleanup's there by Doting.
Yeah,
really
they're
good
doing
pass off the corner.
Abyss is doing a very good job following up their touches on offense. Whenever there's an opportunity, there's somebody there to clean it up afterwards. Very aggressive, and they have a really good rotation on offense as they tie this one up.
Definitely. Really good pass off the corner there. Utilizing corners is always really good. Now we'll see how New Horizons responds after dropping 2 goals in about a minute and a half, I believe. Can they turn it back around? We've already seen that Abyss has the ability to fight back when they're down. Now, does New Horizons have that same ability? Oh, it's Naro there
Oh,
cheating
wow.
upfield. Oh, got a cheeky one.
I think that's really going to come into account for me as kind of the clutch factor for Abyss because, like I said, they did lose two game fives yesterday, so
Yeah.
call that one in a little bit. I mean, it's not too bad though because I believe in both series they were down before game five, so that was their only like chance to win. So it's really not that big of a deal. Like I don't think I'd consider them like choking or anything, but
Yeah.
yeah, they did have
So
some.
far,
Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
so far, Abyss definitely looking like they have a lot of comeback potential here. As a demo will result in an open net, as 2 Abyss members were pushed up a little bit too far, and half went going all in for an offensive attack that got shut down. Demo from Landon opens up the net, and Naro gets a free open net.
Yeah, Beta just controlled that around Landon. He just went for Landon just went straight for Beta's car, so got the demo and opened up the net, and that's the end of game number 1 there. So a quick win in the first game for New Horizons, and they'll open up the series with a 1-0 lead.
Definitely. Going into it, I mean, Abyss definitely looking a lot stronger towards the end of the games. Obviously, New Horizons took or went out of the gate swinging a little bit harder, had a little bit better start. So you're looking for Abyss really just to have a better start coming out because later in the game they were able to keep up a lot more with New Horizons and get some goals, get some pressure. If they can, based off of this first game, as long as they can hold on for the first couple minutes, they should be fine in the second half of the game. You're looking for a
Exactly.
better start this time from Abyss.
Yeah, it felt like a lot of a feeler game, and it's nothing too much to be worried about for them so far. Just you know, New Horizons got the quick jump in the first game, and they were able to come back and tie it up, and then New Horizons got a demo goal in overtime. So nothing really. You can't really like based on one game so far say too much about the series, especially given that it's a best of 7. Just Abyss wants to definitely fight back here because, again, of course, if they lose this, they're down 2-0, which is definitely not a place you want to be in.
Right out of the gate, New Horizons already swinging. As Narg is a shot on target from the clear from Landon. Biggie, luckily, getting a nice goal line save. But now already Abyss has turned it around and is putting on their own attack. As Donny went for an air dribble, shut down, but the pressure's still there. Beta keeping it in the half. Landon forced to make it backward, but he can't get the touch. Beta chasing it into the corner, looking for another touch, but Landon beats Big E to the ball. Now Naro up in there early, off the corners, Doden with a double. Landon to the backboard, might be a shot for Smarty. Beta going around the ball. Smarty opting to play off the corner to himself. Little bad touch results in a relief of pressure as Beta backflips sadly and balls his teammate. Oh no.
I think Beta's just used to he switched to Octane. I think he's used to the Batmobile hitbox right now because there's been a couple where it looks like he's trying to flick the ball, but his
True.
hitbox isn't quite touching the end of the ball. So unfortunate there for him. He's gonna have to get back used to the hitbox of his car he's on.
True. Very true indeed. But I haven't seen very much use of the Batmobile in a while. It's been a while since I've seen anyone use it. Definitely an oldie, but a good one. Naro saving the shot. There was a Abyss member there to save the ball, nonetheless.
Smarty had an opportunity there to shoot one on net, and the Abyss defender went up for the block, but I don't think he had it.
Good block by Smarty and net, and gonna have to make another one. But a double commit by New Horizons and net ultimately leading to this goal as Smarty and Naro both going up for the same ball.
Yeah, Abyss is very good with their opportunities. I don't know if it's... I think New Horizons has struggled a tiny bit on defense with kind of rebound control, because every time it's like if there's any rebound from an opportunity that Abyss has, which Abyss has been good at getting those rebounds, it's just in their net because there's nobody there to defend the follow-up shot.
It's coming down to just a miscommunication. 2 people going for the same backboard read, the same ball in front of the net, ultimately leads to the rebounds.
And you see it there again, like 2 people committing for the same ball is happening very often, and if one player can't get the clear, it's just a goal, basically, because of how good the Abyss offense has not been, like, backing off. They've been very cohesive and always have somebody there for the follow-up.
Bump by Naro on Beta as he tries to start the air dribble. Biggie pre-jumping, I think, maybe. Smarty taking it up, looking for the sewing pass down to Landon, but shut down early by Beta. Oh, Naro looking to control this over. Gets it past one, gonna go for the other, but gets bumped and Beta's able to come in for the clear. Smarty stalls it on corner, and now Beta's trying to make it past Landon. Landon cuts it off at the near post. But the pressure's still on. Abyss is still keeping the pressure until the pinch by Naro and Smarty all the way downfield, almost
Just off
going
the
in.
net. Yeah, just off the net. New Horizons really pulling out the stops here. Beta goes for a bump on Landon, which is going to kind of screw them up, but a very nice recovery there on defense. With the bump coming out, the back pass to the other player on the team to keep that from turning into a dangerous opportunity on their net.
Musty attempt by Beta there, but shut down early. Abyss is doing a really good job of just getting weird touches in the offensive end, just hitting it to where New Horizons isn't, whether it's off the sidewalls, off the corner, just making it awkward for New Horizons to transition out of the pressure.
Yeah, and it's really causing some problems for New Horizons. As now, like, they've scored one goal in what, like the last 6 minutes of gameplay or something. If we were talking about that overtime goal.
Oh, missed attempt by Beta, and it comes off a double commit once again. I think they both calmed it at the same time here, and they both pulled off. You see Smarty and Naro, the double commit again.
And how many goals does Dotting have at this point in this series? He's been just there to clean everything up for Abyss.
2, I can't remember first game,
Yes,
but definitely 2.
Yeah, it's 2 this game, and I think he might have had 1 last game. Like, he's been very good so far throughout this series. And that was an open net. If that one was put
That was
far
one
side,
New Horizons needs to get put on target here.
Yeah, that's one that really so far throughout this series, Abyss. That's one where they would, like, especially would most likely be dotting there, and he would have just slotted that back corner where the defender couldn't recover in time, and New Horizons just misses the net. So that's something they probably need to work on and try to figure out through the series. Is just the shooting accuracy, or maybe bumps, do something to make it so that you don't need that much shooting accuracy. But yeah, they've just been struggling with that so far.
A really ballsy fake by Smarty there. It almost leads to a goal, but the Abyss player not able to find the angle on the double tap. Yeah, right now, New Horizons is not capitalizing on some of the opportunities, and Abyss does not look like a team that's going to give you too many of those right now. They're doing very well in the midfield and holding pressure. As one of them is.
Yeah, and I mean, Abyss they aren't really having to do anything. They're just.
That's a good shot by
Wow.
Nara, though.
I was about to say, they're just trying to make New Horizon have to do something and make a play that's able to beat out their defenders, and there's a nice shot by Naro, beating the defender to the ball. So there's still time on the clock for them to potentially come back.
19 seconds, more than enough time. Crazier things have happened. You're looking to see a really good start here by New Horizons if you're wanting to see them come back. And this isn't a bad way to start it. Oh, all 3 going for the same ball there now. That is not what you want to see. Oh, a fake by Smarty. Gets another one. Oh, but it rolls out, and that's going to be it there. And again, even that last play by New Horizons is really what's been plaguing him this whole time. Multiple people committing for the same ball.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a rare occasion. Like, typically that's not something you see with this team for the time I've watched them since last season, this season. Typically they're pretty good in comms or whatever. There's been so many double commits.
Yeah,
on defense, offense, whatever.
Yeah. There's been a lot of just double commits, miscommunication. I mean, I don't know if they haven't warmed up much or what's going on there, but yeah, they just seem to be struggling a little bit right now.
Definitely. If you're New Horizons here, you're just trying to iron out the double commits. You're trying to figure out what's going on there, because ultimately, two goals of Abyss came from double commits. So if those double commits go away, technically New Horizons won that game.
Yeah, exactly. Just the double commits was really the big issue, and it has been the big issue throughout these first two games so far. But it's interesting to see, because the first game, New Horizons jumps out to an early lead. Abyss catches back up the second game. Abyss pops out to an early lead. New Horizons can't quite catch up. It's just an interesting kind of back and forth so far. We haven't really learned who kind of the better team is. It just seems whoever scored first so far throughout this series has just managed to clutch out the win.
Good point. This will be the big game here because Abyss has shown that they can come back. Technically, 2 games in a row from being down. So this is now New Horizons time where they lost a game. It's their time to show can they come back from being a goal down. Landon getting an early shot on target, but Beta's able to clear up to Big E. Big E looking for the redirect on target. It is on target, but Smarty able to get the save as the ball pinches back middle for Big E. Not able to find the touch, but Beta's going to back pass it to Donin. Those are those weird touches that I'm talking about that just keeps it away from New Horizons in their half, making it really awkward for them to relieve pressure.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of those just kind of not the touches that New Horizons expect. It seems like New Horizons is kind of just relying on very clean, I guess, kind of gameplay, like almost like rhythmic, like the same thing happening over and over type thing. Whereas Abyss is making all these touches that are kind of interrupting the way they want to play, and it's disrupting it and causing issues with who's going to go for the ball and all that stuff because they aren't comfortable with where the ball is on the pitch.
Definitely. A very controlled game so far by Abyss. Looking very solid coming into this third game here. Is another double commit, and that's going to be another goal. Off a double commit. Once again, this time Smarty and I think it was Naro, yeah. Smarty turning, but apparently it wasn't calm that Naro was going or something. Another double commit leads to a goal. Still the same issues going on with New Horizons. I don't know what it is. They need to get this ironed out quick or this could get out of hand very quickly.
Exactly, yeah. Really, New Horizons just, they're just having a lot of problems just with, it almost seems like comms or maybe adjustment and whatnot. They just aren't, they need to be playing a much more kind of tight defensive play. I don't know if that's like slow down the game a little bit or what it is, but they just aren't, they haven't been able to adjust to what Abyss is doing yet.
Indeed. Landon having to make a goal line save there off of a full field clear, and Beta able to just fully transition, basically without any challenge. Just backflipping any 50 that came near him. A good dunk by Doding in the midfield. Doding has been that guy who's just always there at the right place at the right time for Abyss. Just looking to see who's going to be that guy for New Horizons at this point.
As Beta's now going to clear the ball out, and that one's going to get 50 to the corner. And Naro now is going to try to clear it, but yeah, Abyss seems to just have like a lot of control. Whenever New Horizons are on offense, they really can't get much sustained pressure or many sustained opportunities. It just seems like Abyss is always there to be able to get quick clears and transition themselves back onto attack. But Naro
able to find the open net off of the miss by Big E, I think it was. A really good transition play by Abyss that would have ultimately had an open net lined up, but because of the whiff, led to an open net for New Horizons.
And that's something I've noticed a lot from Abyss is the way that Abyss plays is they're positioned they're very trusting of their teammates, and they've been really good this series. Like so far, they have not. There's not been very many misses at all coming out, but the one time that there is, just the way that their position is so aggressive that that it just results in a goal.
Definitely. As New Horizons now looking to extend the ball downfield, Naro to land and land it back to Naro. As shots are dropped to ball center for a teammate, but all positioned too far back, and Naro's forced to clear the ball to the corner. But the pressure doesn't stop for this until Naro gets behind the ball and gets a full clear, relieving all the pressure, and he keeps going all the way into the other corner. Smarty now takes the ball for New Horizons, looking to start up some offense here. Shut down by Big E early as Landon takes over. Gets a good pre-flip touch, and Naro has an open net to shoot at.
They got a double
Almost
commit
could get it
out from Abyss. Fine, that's like the first time I think I've seen that this series from them, and they weren't quite able to capitalize. As Landon now flips past the ball there.
Attempted bump by Big E, Smarty. Little awkward here, trying to find the touch. As ultimately 50s the ball over his net with Beta. Well, the bump can't quite find it. Smarty able to find the goal line save, but the pressure is now building for Abyss. They're piling on more and more until a big clear by Landon, and Naro is able to continue on, ending this pressure streak that Abyss had. A good transition by New Horizons.
Something I've noticed that Landon's been very good at doing this series is just if he loses a challenge if he gets beat to the ball. As he dunks one in, he's still able to get the bump, even if he loses the challenge. But a great play here by Landon. He hits it over Beta, coming out with a miss, and then he dunks dotting on the goal line. So very good read. He kind of read that play like Beta was going to miss that, and he was rewarded for it.
Once again, the positioning of Abyss so aggressive that when one of them misses, leads a I can't English.
Catastrophe.
Catastrophe. Beta with a 1v1 gets it over Landon and it's in top left. The ice in the veins by Beta to tie it up with 26 seconds to go.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a New Horizons win at this point, but a great flick by him over Landon. I think Landon was a bit too far forward there in that position, because he was kind of just guarding the wall more than the net there, but and he was unable to get back to it. But a great flick there by Beta to put that one in.
Definitely. The Abyss already in the half of New Horizons, trying to get something started early, but not if Naro has anything to do with it. As he transitions early, he gets a redirect, but Doting's there to block it. Landon's just going to bang it back to the other half, not do anything risky. Gonna play for the OT here, as New Horizons has had success in this series with the OT. It might not go to it, but Beta's able to get the clutch save last second as Naro hits the ball down. Into overtime we go.
Second overtime here in 3 games, so we're going to be guaranteed a third straight 1-goal game. That's how close this series is. New Horizons took the first overtime, which was in Game 1, and now here we are in Game 3. They're looking to take
a double commit already, and that's going to be goal. A double commit once again.
Naro almost got to that though. That was actually crazy.
Marty and Landon, another double commit.
Big E going for the demo there, yeah, off the double commit, and Naro almost saved that. That was amazing placement by Beta off the crossbar though to secure that, make sure that goal went in the net. And now we have a 2-1 lead for Abyss, so now they've won 2 in a row, and if they win one more, they'll be on match point.
Our change in a moment, I believe.
As we head over to Utopia Coliseum Dusk for this next matchup.
Definitely. And for Abyss, this is really what you want to see him able to take it to an OT once again, clutching up in the last 30 seconds, and then managing to pull out the win in OT after losing the first OT win. The momentum starting to swing Abyss's way as New Horizons now getting put on the back foot. It's now on them to make the adjustments that they need in order to turn this game around, put in their favor, which ultimately it's the double commits. The double commits have been plaguing in this entire series.
And wow, look at that score line actually. Just look at the scoreboard. Tell me if you notice anything. Oh, as it went away there, but Beta dropped 950 points that game. He had a hat trick and 6 saves in that game. So, an amazing game from him, and that's really why Abyss got that win. Is he was everywhere on offense and defense throughout that game.
If you're a New Horizons here, maybe start throwing in some bumps, some demos if you can. But the only issue is Beta hasn't been the only player this series. That's a good goal, a good 50 early on by New Horizons in order to capitalize early. And
yesterday, for both their games or series, Big E was unable to play for Abyss, so they're 3-0 with him on the roster. In the main event, they went 2-0 in quals, I believe, as well with him. So they're 5-0 overall. So they've been doing very good with him on the roster. And that's kind of the problem is when he's playing, it's kind of you can't just worry about Beta. You have a lot more to worry about on the roster as well. And with Dotting playing as well as he's been today, he was a bit quieter yesterday. It's kind of very difficult for teams to adjust to this.
Definitely, Dotting has been that cleanup man all series long. Always there in the right place. As he's there, right there to get a shot on target. Landon able to shut it down early. Look, New Horizons now looking to transition, get a pass over to Naro. A little bit over his head now. Smarty looks to continue into the half, into the corner. Ultimately not a threat as Beta clears it off the corner. Landon looking to control it up the wall, maybe for an aerial play. Takes it to the ceiling, gets a touchdown, blocked by Doting as Naro up for the shot. Great shot by Naro.
He's gonna put it in, give them a 2-0 lead here for New Horizons, trying to tie up the series. And yeah, this is exactly what they need. I knew you were going to say that, yeah.
Yep.
Every game this series has been won by the team who has scored first. They haven't necessarily always held on to that lead, but they have always managed to win the series. So, an excellent job by New Horizons here to get this lead, and now they have a 2-goal lead. Plenty of time, though, for Abyss to come back, which is kind of the issue with having a lead this early, but I doubt they're complaining, but Beta puts one in to cut that lead in half.
Beta getting the early goal. Smarty thought he had someone up to challenge him, but Biggie faking comes down from the Hope sewer. Oh, never mind.
Sewer. Anyway, Smarty was trying to. Yeah, he saw that Biggie wasn't there for the challenge, so he tried to pinch it on the ground. He was unable to do so, so Beta just turned it in over top of him. But a good play there by Abyss. Abyss was able to take advantage of an opportunity and kind of fake out the defender there, and now still have about 4 minutes to tie this game up.
Definitely is. New Horizons is already extending a little double commit, not a big deal there. But now Abyss has the pressure. Beta missing the wave dash. The ball just floats over the New Horizons net as Naro looks to clear it to his teammate. Teammate's not there. Shot on target. Landon gets the save. As Biggie looks to maybe get the ball centered again. Landon's there to flick it over him. And Beta misses the ball. Beta back passing to his teammate. Doting hitting it up. Landon should be there for the touch. Goes for the clear to his teammate. Naro gets the touch. Smarty should be there to continue it. A good transition play by New Horizons all the way back into the other half.
Yeah, they really, as you passed it there, and we're talking about, they really had a 3-man passing play there to get it out their end, and they've been doing a very good job with that. And sometimes that's what you need to clear against this Abyss team that's been so good at locking teams in their own half. But here's an opportunity as Naro puts that one wide. He couldn't quite get the angle and squeeze that in on target.
Definitely, and if you're New Horizons here, you can't slow down yet because this. Just like I was going to say, this Abyss team has been so deadly at coming back while down from leads.
And for the second time this game, Big E hits a fake. I think he was trying to redirect that, but it worked as a fake, and the goaltender actually trusted the shot there, giving respect to the shot, and Beta came in and just put in the rebound once Welly's watching for the shot.
Good play by Abyss. Don't know if it was calm that he was faking, but if it was, props to them. Naro getting a weird block. Doting stuffs the ball on half, and Naro's going to look to clear this, but Big E shuts it down early. Goes for another one. Dunks Smarty, and Beta could be there for an early shot. Can't get the shot on target. As Big E trying to get out of the way, ends up passing it while backflipping perfectly to Dotting, who once again is in the perfect place at the right time, and leads to another goal for
Dotting is just so quick on these follow-ups. I don't know if it's comms, if it's game sense, if it's just ability, but like, wow, he is just so quick on these follow-ups all the time, and I've been very impressed with Dotting. He played in their series yesterday, but I've been very impressed with how he's played today. Honestly, everybody on Abyss has been playing very good today, and New Horizons is having a really hard time dealing with this now. All the momentum has gone the other way. They need to do something here quick, or they're going to be down and having to bring back 3 straight series against a team that has all the momentum. Or 3 straight games.
Definitely. And now, New Horizons put on that back foot once again, who have, so far in the series, not been able to do well when fighting off of the back foot. So this is exactly where Abyss wants them to be. And exactly where you don't want to be if you're a New Horizons player or a New Horizons fan, is they've struggled whenever they go down in the series. Ball is locked in the Abyss side right now. Is an early shot by Smarty. Ultimately gets saved by Beta as the pile-up on the goal line commences. Many double commits. But now Beta there to calmly clear the ball all the way back into the New Horizons half. And a good read by Biggie early on to get the touch.
Yeah, and now we're down to the last minute for New Horizons. They're only down by 1, but now they're down by 2.
Play by Abyss.
Now they're down by 2 with a minute left, and Abyss is starting to run away with this.
Indeed. A great passing play by Abyss. You've seen Big E lurking upfield this whole series, waiting to get that redirect, waiting to get that clip, and it finally pays off as, I think it was Doting, I believe, hits him with a dime of a pass.
Beta has, of course, been great with like setting up plays and honestly doing everything for his team this series. But you also have Dotting, who's been amazing on the follow-ups and just being very quick and speedy to the ball in the offensive half. And now you have Big E there hitting that redirect. So really, Abyss, everything is going right for them, and all their players are playing amazing. And it's really causing a lot of problems for New Horizons here.
Definitely, as Abyss still not having really any threats, as that one's still wide. There's New Horizons just can't make it all the way to the final third. As a double commit there by Abyss may lead to a chance, and there's Landon with the cleanup 22 seconds ago. Can New Horizons come back from a 2-goal deficit, or now a 1-goal deficit?
Got 22 seconds left now for New Horizons to try to tie this one up and send it to overtime with a chance to tie up the series, because, of course, otherwise, like I said before, they're going to be down 3-1, and that is a hard path to come back from, yeah. And honestly, not just match point, it's also tournament point, as this is, of course, single elimination now, so if they lose that, they are out of the tournament.
Which is big points-wise for the major. You want to get as high seeding as you can here for as many points. As our early shot by Landon comes in, and Naro harassing in the net. It'll lead to a goal as New Horizons ties it up with 7 seconds to go. The classic bump play once again coming out.
A great set play there by New Horizons. They definitely do not want to lose here, and they're harassing Beta in net, knowing that he's been really the defensive rock for this team, for Abyss, and they're going to tie this up. The winner of this, of course, will play Snowballs tomorrow, and the winner of that will be off to the first event grand final.
And OT we go. Now, each team has won their own overtime, so who will be the team to break the script, to win 2 overtimes? As a double commit early on by New Horizons, this could make it really awkward in net.
Oh.
Can't find the save. Can they get... Oh, he misses the open net!
Beta
that's an opportunity Abyss is going to want back.
2 players, honestly, and I think the player in front, there was a guy going up for the blocked shot, which is really why that open net came up, but I don't really blame him. And Dotting, I think, missed the ball where in front of that as well, and I think that would have been saved too. That was kind of the right play, but they had the open net, and Beta just couldn't put it in.
That's an opportunity Abyss is really going to want back. Yeah, as New Horizons already starting to put on pressure.
Yeah, and this is a huge moment for them here, because now,
it is.
with Smarty putting it in, that is the huge turning point in this series, because if Beta was able to score that open net, they would be now on triple match point, whereas now they're in just a tied series.
Off a whiff from Beta on the backward read.
And we are all tied up at 2 apiece now.
A whiff plaguing Abyss once again. I think it plagued them in the first overtime too. So now...
Wow, yeah, we've had a crazy series. Yeah, 3 overtimes in 4 games, all 4 of them 1-goal games. This has been a very tight series, and I think it deserves to be 2-2, to be honest, with how the teams have played.
Definitely. Each team having their own flaws. New Horizons having a much better game in the last minute of this game than their previous ones. Now we're looking for them to carry over that momentum. Oh, I joined the team. Whoopsie daisy.
Don't worry, people have done that before. It's okay. You're good. You're good.
I got too eager.
Yeah, you're too eager
to
jump in on this action, Docs. Like I could do that. Well, you are going to do that actually, yes, because you are playing you're on the opposite side of the bracket, playing in the other semifinal with whoever will play you tomorrow, the winner of that quarterfinal matchup between Imperium and Crossover. Yeah, it's kind of like a scouting for you. Maybe like one of these teams makes it through to the grand final. You don't know. If they can beat Snowballs, they will. So, you know, if you win your matchup, you guys will be playing in the grand final. So, be interested to see what happens here.
But enough about tomorrow. We're focused on today, and we have a match and a half on our hands right now. 2-2, and already early on, fireworks as Abyss tries to put pressure on from the start. And New Horizon clear. Continue, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I was just gonna say, and the first goal is all important here. Is remember, actually, despite the fact that New Horizons looked like they were gonna lose that last game, despite scoring first, they came back and won it. So the team that scored first has now won all 4 games in this series, and as more and more games get added to the statistic, it gets more and more important as Beta puts one in to start things off.
What a doink by Beta, catching the defender, pushing up, not expecting to touch, maybe getting smoke screened a little bit, but what a touch by Beta, chipping it over to defender, getting the goal early on. This is exactly where they want to be, and can they hold on to this lead is the real question, or can they extend upon it?
Can they hold on indeed, as 1-0 early for Abyss. You remember last game they got a 2-0 lead, and that was not enough. Or no, sorry, that was a couple games ago, I believe. Or no, that was actually New Horizons that got the 2-0 lead. Sorry, I apologize about that. So yeah, maybe they can try to extend their lead. Obviously, like I've said, the team that scored first has gotten it, but no need to really sit back on your lead in the game, as kind of try to add to it and extend from there.
Definitely. It's Smarty with the dribble. Getting the flick. Beta making the save above his crossbar. Naro's going to try to finish him with a shot. A big commit on offense by New Horizons here. Wanting to get a goal out of this push. As they keep hitting it more and more to the midfield. Smarty there for the shot. Can't get the touch. Landon keeps the pressure onto the wall. Looking to get a pass back center. Opting to leave it to Naro. Naro ultimately gets beat by Biggie. And Doty's able to come in now off the bump. Could be on target. But Landon makes it back for the save. As he gets demoed.
I've been complimenting the how good Abyss is at pressure so far throughout the series, and I've just noticed with New Horizons, they're just occasionally somebody will get an awkward touch from them that one of their players will get an awkward touch that their next player in rotation won't expect, and it will really throw them off, which is really a big difference maker so far throughout this series, and kind of part of the reason why New Horizons has just slightly been behind in this series. Is that one? Oh, Dotting just out of Dotting's reach. He would have had an open net there.
Almost had the cherry pick there, but couldn't quite reach it as it clears all the way back to Beta, who'll just bang it back downfield. As a double clip by New Horizons, Nara luckily pulling off of it is dotting here for the clear. As Beta harassing in the midfield, just being annoying and causing confusion for New Horizons. A double commit, a triple commit by New Horizons. Can't land it, get the double. Can't get it on target. Oh, and a miss by Smarty, or a save by Dotting. I can't tell.
Smarty he came in for the follow-up, and I think that one might have been on target, but it didn't really matter because the shot was just so slow. But the rebound, oh, Nara stopped by Biggie!
And another save!
Stopped by
What is going on? Abyss's defense, they're refusing to yield. Oh, and another save! They have absolutely no boost, but they're just refusing to yield. As another shot comes out by Landon. Can he get it in? And it's finally in.
Oh my, the ball just did not want to go in the net there. Abyss doing everything to hold on to this lead while New Horizons was sending everything at the net, and New Horizons definitely with some better offense there, and wow, what a sequence of events. And now we're back tied at 1 with 1 minute 38 left.
Already 3.5 minutes into this game, Beta already with 531 points off of the 5 saves.
Jeez, at this point in the game, everything's just coming down to the last minute or two. I think at this point you may as well just wake me up when overtime starts. No point in casting the first 5 minutes of the game. None of our analysis matters. It's just going to overtime at this point. It feels like.
Definitely. Biggie up early. Can't he get the readout? Can't get it on target. Smarty going for the clear, but Doting getting a weird touch. So far, been a quiet game 4 by Doting. As you see him on the bottom of the leaderboard, hasn't really been able to do too much this game compared to the other games. Don't know if there's any difference maker here. But right as we're talking about it, here he is showing up, proving us wrong as he tries to get a ball center, can't quite get it as Naro shuts it down in the corner.
Yeah, Beta's been holding on that defense. 5 saves so far for him in this game, and he's gotten so many saves this series. It's ridiculous. Dotting gets
incredible save.
And the counter attack, do they have it? There's nobody back for New Horizons, but Landon stretches to get to that one, and wow, 38 seconds left. We might be going to see a 4th overtime in this series.
Just looking to transition early now. They don't want to go to OT. They want to end this here and now. But the miss ultimately could lead to the goal if Landon can get the bump, but they can't double commit on that. But no shot opportunity here as the ball bounces safety of wide. Biggie getting it clear. Extension by Beta, unable to get it happen as Naro cuts it off. And now Landon can't find the touch. Smarty there to bail him out, hit it clear as Biggie gives a touch to the middle. A little bit awkward now for Abyss. There's a touch back to Smarty, almost gets it, but Doting there to shut it down, or Beta.
Landon trying to with a 0-second pass, and that looks like it's going to hit the ground, and for the 3rd straight time this series, we are going to overtime. 4th and 5 games. Wow.
And this is a big one. This is arguably the biggest one, because this says who goes to match point. Both these two teams have had an incredible series. Who wants it more? Who's going to show up when it matters most? Right now, New Horizons coming out the gate swinging.
And yeah, really, that's all you really have to say. Remember, Abyss, of course, scored the goal first, and whoever scored first has won, despite pretty much every game going to overtime. But now Naro with a shot opportunity, and that one's way high. Landon with the follow-up off the goalpost, and that one just can't go in. Oh, what? That one just barely not going in there.
And a pinch by Abyss going all the way back to the other half. Landon gonna have to stretch for the save. Can he get the follow? Another backboard bounce. Naro having to make the backboard. Can't find it, but Landon there to clear the ball. Is now Doting getting pushed on the back foot to try to make a touch here. As he does, but it could be a bad one as it pops center for Naro. Naro can't find the shot on target. Beta coming forward to get the block. Now Landon collecting the ball by some team for his teammates as Beta shifts it mid on him, making it awkward. Now Dota's gonna be able to clear it. The pressure building for Abyss. The classic plays of the weird touches, the weird bumps, doing exactly what they want to do. As Naro gets bumped out of the way by Biggie, allowing for Beta to push in off the backboard. Smarty's gonna have to find the touch clear. Gets the touch. Dota hit in midfield, but no teammates are there. Lana gets a boom and clear. Redirect to Naro, can't find the shot on target. As that was a transition play that could have potentially led to a goal if able to convert it with New Horizons.
Beta going for the dunk there, and yeah, this is just crazy. This series is absolutely insane. This is really what we want to see. If all the series like this are in playoffs, we're in for a treat as wow. This is just what a series this has been so far. And it's not over yet. We still got guaranteed at least one more game, maybe two.
Big clear by Doting, forcing the New Horizons defenders on their back. And now Smarty's awkward here. Can't chance, but Landon is there to pull him off. Doting gonna go for a big bang here. A clear, pardon me. Has Biggie there to bail him out. A pass up field to Biggie. Can Biggie get the touch? A back pass, but no one's there for the pass as Nara takes it in. Can he get the flick? A little awkward. Touch by Smarty up to Landon. Landon with the touch, but Doting there to shut it down as Beta looks to get this ball out of his half, relieve some of the pressure and build some of their own. Now takes the ball to this corner. Getting chased by Doting, but Biggie cuts it off of the wall. Landon up early. Biggie can't find a touch. Naro can't get the redirect as Landon looking to get pressure. Gets a shot on target, but a save by Doting.
These teams are just exchanging blows as we now look. Landon by himself has 10 shots on net, and the shots are actually 21-9 in favor of New Horizons, but Abyss is somehow still holding on.
A good touch by Big E to not allow the backward pass as Beta gets demoed by Naro.
Yeah, New Horizons is done at this point. They're just demoing everybody, but 22 shots on net and only 1 goal for them is insane. And yeah, they just cannot break through the Abyss defense. Now Abyss, Beta's going the other way. There's Big E trying to block. Big E now with the shot.
Another flick. Smarty able to find the save. Beta can't find the shot on target. Smarty up early, trying to get a touch. Doting beats him to it. Naro gets it clear. As Beta now coming out with the demos. Now Abyss is coming back with the demos. This is back and forth, blow to blow. Touch to the backboard. Landon, is he going to be able to reach it? He does.
We are now 3.5 minutes into overtime. Yeah, that shot percentage, by the way, if you're wondering, is around 5%. Not very good. Very low shot percentage as a team. In fact, Landon is the one with the goal, so he's 1 for 10. And Naro puts one in from the distance, and they put themselves up going into Game 6. New Horizons, 1 series away from meeting, or 1 game away from meeting Snowballs on match point. We finally broke the thing of who scores first wins the game. All it took was a huge amount of shots coming out from New Horizons to break it. At almost 4 minutes into overtime. Look at just the scoreboard. Wow. 23 shots to 11 for New Horizons, and just Beta with 8 saves, which might be the ACA record so far. I think that might be. And as a team, they had 15 saves in that game. Wow, that is just crazy. I don't even know what to say besides just wow to that goal or to that game.
Yeah, and the comment about the 5% shooting percentage rather, it's not necessarily just a diss to New Horizons offense, but a credit to Abyss's defense as you see 15 saves together as a team in that game compared to the 8 by New Horizons.
15 saves
Incredible.
And 8 from Beta by himself is ridiculous. 8 saves in 1 game is just stupid. But yeah, like it's crazy how many, even on New Horizons side, like 22 2 goals on 22 shots is still like actually both teams scored exactly, I believe, 1 goal on about 11 shots each. So really crazy how good the defense was, even from both teams. New Horizons defense was great that game too, but it's kind of overshadowed by just how many shots they had on net, and Abyss just stopped all of them up until the very end there.
Yep, and going into Game 6, match point for New Horizons. Can Abyss once again come back from being on the down foot and prove that they're still in this match? Smarty cutting up, gets the dribble. What a play by Smarty. Absolutely cuts up the defense here.
And last game, it took them like 15 shots to score a single goal, and in this game, it's going to take them 1 to put 1 in. So, great start there from New Horizons. Now the ball's in Abyss's court, as they're now going to have to try to do something to tie up this game, or they are going to be eliminated from the ACA February Event 1.
Definitely is. It's hard to just not to just sit back and just kind of watch this game because it's been so chaotic, or not as chaotic, so back and forth to where it's been an entertaining game to watch. It's hard as a caster to just remember, hey, I need to be talking right now. I'm not just watching this for fun.
Yeah, this is just a crazy game. Oh, and a miss coming out. Oh, Beta trying to keep it out, and he does. A miss by
What a
Big
save
E,
by
and
Beta.
able to keep it on the line, and that's shades of the save by Naro in game 1, which was insane. That I couldn't even see the angle because I saw from Naro's POV, and I was just confused that that ball was not in the net. I think it was as close to as it could be to going in, and another amazing save in this game or in this series, and that was a huge one, as that's really keeping Abyss's hopes alive.
Definitely is. New Horizons starting with so much pressure this game. Abyss has not been able to clear the ball out fully yet. As Smarty getting the ball to the backboard, Doting able to clear the ball off the backboard, and New Horizons just sitting back, waiting for Abyss to hit the ball to them, and then ultimately capitalize on it as Nara Landon, pardon me, goes for the shot. Smarty keeps it in the half as Abyss is basically just sitting ducks, sitting in their net, sitting on the backboard, waiting to fend off the powerful shots getting hit to their backboard.
Yeah, and really, I noticed that in the overtime, and I thought that was just like a one-time thing in the overtime, but even now into this game, as that ball just goes wide, New Horizons has just figured out the pressure problem that they've had early in the series, and they've just been dominating the pressure over Abyss, and Abyss just hasn't known what to do to clear it out of their end. And yeah, they need to figure out, like, they cannot, I mean, their defense has been amazing, but like, this is not, you cannot just rely on just defending everything the entire series. They need to get some of this pressure and some of this possession back.
Definitely. As Big E looking to do that, starting the air dribble, gets the pre-flip, going for the double Naro, shuts it down, and landing there for the block on the rebound. Smarty looking to extend it, can't find the touch. Naro a little bit awkward in net, getting chased by Doting here. As Beta clears it into the corner, looking to get a dunk on net. Does manage to, but Smarty is there to bail him out. As the ball getting trapped a little bit in the New Horizons corner, until Naro with a good clear, a potential shot by Smarty, Beta able to make the save. And Big E following the touch cleared a little bit as Doting goes for a pinch.
Be able to get it to Big E at least, but yeah, Abyss is now turning a bit frantic on their defensive side too, just trying to play aggressively and get the ball upfield. But New Horizons way too aggressive there. They had two guys basically on Abyss's goal line as that one went off the backboard, and they couldn't get up to that in time.
Definitely is. Beta chasing Naro here does get the demo eventually in the flick. Couldn't tell if Doting got the save or not.
He did. It's on the screen that he got the save, but that one just in as New Horizons just going for the demos, and now a minute 43 left, and they're up by 2.
Not sure what happened to the defense here. Doting not able to make it back. Not sure where Beta was in this play. That was a really, really quiet game from Abyss Esports. Not able to get. They have 2 shots to the 9 of New Horizons.
Yeah, they just haven't. The last couple of games, like since there was that very close opportunity of them going up 3-1 in the series, New Horizons just turned it up, and they made sure they didn't lose that game to tie up the series, and since then they have been dominant, at least in terms of the attack in this series. So, I mean, really, really good job here by New Horizons, and as that one looked like if Smarty didn't touch that, that might have gone in, but Abyss now a minute 14 left. They got to come back. They got to score 2, and they just honestly need to get some attack going because they can just they've gotten it into their end. And it's like a role reversal. They can't keep it there into the New Horizons end. But there's a free ball, but nobody on Abyss is going to go for it. They just seem scared to attack here.
Definitely. Not sure if it's scared of conceding another goal or something, but obviously the sitting in the net tactic isn't gonna work because New Horizons aren't making the same mistakes as earlier. They are holding pressure. They're not double committing in the midfield. They've turned it up to a new level that so far Abyss has not been able to compete at. As I say that, Smarty hitting the ball to the backboard, Landon looking for the follow, can't get the shot on target, but still, Abyss not able to clear this ball. As Big E clears the ball, Caster's curse, of course.
Yeah, and now they finally have some pressure, but they only have 23 seconds. They need a goal, and they need one with time left on the clock to have any chance at tying this series up or to going to overtime and winning the series. Beta with a nice save. 12 seconds left. They got to clear it. Big E with the miss. dotting, going for the double. He can't get it. It's out in front. Beta can't hit the ball. And that's probably it. 4 seconds
GG's.
left, and it is
Leaving early.
over. New Horizons, the ball touches the ground. New Horizons takes it 4-2. And that is that. They will play Snowballs tomorrow. You will definitely want to see that as the second match on our stream, and I hope the rest of the matches are as good as this one has been.
What an entertaining series, for sure.
Yeah, that was a crazy series, and that is our only one for tonight. But if that's our only one for tonight, that one definitely
That's a good one.
tried to overcompensate for itself and become multiple series there for sure. As that was an insane series. Wow, just absolutely wow in that series. So if you guys are wondering what our schedule is, tomorrow at 7 we are going to have Imperium. Playing against their team, or who are they playing against again? They are playing against, it would be the crossover. So the winner of that will go on to play New Horizons Rebirth, Doc's team. And that will be at 7. So at 7:45 we will then have New Horizons playing Snowballs in the semifinals. And we'll have the other semifinals, New Horizons Rebirth versus the winner of the matchup I mentioned before between Crossover and Imperium at 8:30. And then at 9:15 will be our grand finals between whoever wins the Snowballs versus New Horizons match and the NH Rebirth versus either Crossover and Imperium match. So some big action tomorrow. We're going to finish that off, and yeah, crazy series today.
Indeed. New Horizons ultimately making the changes they needed, showing that they can adapt when under pressure and win on the back foot. Sadly, this is the end of the line for Abyss's playoff run in the Event 1. They will be able to compete in the Event 2 to hopefully get enough points to qualify for the major.
And they do have,
Which, yeah,
they do have the auto qualification spot for Event 2, so that's all wrapped up for all the teams that have made playoffs. But yeah, that is the end of their Event 1 run. We now have 5 teams left going in to tomorrow, and yeah, it'll be crazy to see who can manage to take it off with all the, or take the win of the tournament with all the crazy action and crazy close games we've seen so far.
definitely.
And that's going to do it for us today. So thank you for watching, everybody. Crazy series. If you weren't able to watch the whole thing, go back and watch the VOD. But yeah, crazy series. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you, everyone.